it's a test of strength in the quadriceps, which this is a real important one because when you're in a typical golfer stance, you have flexion at the knees, flexion at the hips, so you're like this, keeping your back relatively straight. You should have strength here to support the motion as well as the follow-through motion and the like. If you don't have good stability here, you're going to get a lot of lateral sway, shift. It's going to really affect the mechanics of the swing. It's going to affect distance, all the concepts that golfers are most worried about. So a simple test for quadriceps strength is that we get you to put your back against the wall. We have you slide your feet out. This is called a wall squat. We have you partially go down. Some people, we just have them go about 45 degrees. And then we have you lift your toes off the ground and just hold that position. Now the minimum you should be able to hold this for is 3 minutes. If you can't do that for 3 minutes, you have functional instability in the quadriceps, and that means you're going to have some functional loss with the swing mechanics, especially as you go through the course. And as you get further and further along, you're going to end up with some problems. The next things we look for is shoulder mechanics. How mobile are you? So one of the first things I look for is extension in the shoulder. Again, that's important for swing mechanics, coming through, following through, etc. So to do that, what we do is we have a person put their face against the wall, their toes against the wall, and lift their arms back. So what we should be able to see is about a 30-degree minimum of motion this way. We have you do that with your face against there because the typical thing is when people can't extend in the shoulder, they're going to extend or try to extend in the back, which is also an area that we're looking for is do you have proper extension in the thorax, the middle back, because that's very important also for that swing mechanics. So that's the first one. The second one for shoulder mechanics is taking your arm and bringing it across the body. When you bring it across the body, without you rotating too much, your shoulder should come under your chin approximately. You can see that my shoulder's pretty close to right underneath my chin. And then we do the same thing on the other side and we see if that happens. Now that's very important obviously for the overall swing mechanics coming up and through, coming down and through. If you cannot move your shoulders, you're not going to have a very long swing plane. You're going to lose power, you're going to lose speed. The last thing we look for typically is mechanics in the hands. You know, how far with your wrist or your elbow bend at 90 degrees, how far can you bring your wrist back? How far can you bring your wrist down? That's normal, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. That's important again for the motion of your wrist coming through on mechanical swings and helping you with any kind of motion with golf as far as moving the ball. So you need good wrist mechanics that helps you with grip strength, etc. So those are the basic things we're looking for. If they're off, if it's something I need to correct, we will do that. If it's exercises we need to give you to correct it, we give you those. And if it's a fault in your swing mechanics that we notice because of that, we send you off to a golf professional to tell you, how to fix that for your issues so that you can improve your game. But the majority of these things start with looking at your stability, your symmetry, and your strength, and your mobility. So those are the things that we're always looking for in all those mechanics. So it's looking at your hip, it's looking at your back, it's looking at your arms and your shoulders, and that's the primary things we focus in on when we're checking out your golf swing. So with that, once you improve those, the number one thing you might see is increased distance with your swing, and obviously improved accuracy because you've got better balance, better stability. So your swing mechanics now are more accurate. You may know how to do it, but you may not be able to physically because of the limitations, and that's what we're trying to correct. So that ends our little video on golfing. So hopefully you found that interesting, and we'll see you next time.